Welcome to 50 Nights of Fright. I'm Tommy, joined with
Christian.
All right, today's film we're talking about Suspiria, one of my favorite Italian horror films, Dario Argento. Let's get into it. What did you think?
So, starting off with, it is one of the films that, of course, it being international, with it having the English being dubbed over the original, which is like it, like there are plenty of movies like that.
Well,
it's nothing that takes it away.
Well,
like,
Italian cinema, for the longest time, they would shoot all of their movies that way. Like, they wouldn't use any of the audio, because they would cast people from all over the world, and every actor would just speak their own language.
Right.
So afterwards, they would just redub the entire film in whatever language it was, whether it's Italian, English, or whatever, because, like, spaghetti westerns were shot the same way, so Fistful of Dollars, a few dollars more, movies like that, same way. Italian directors were just like, yeah, we'll fix it in post. Great way to make movies.
Right.
But yeah, so definitely something noticeable in Suspiria. Do you have any experience with other Italian horrors, or is...
No, this would probably be my first.
It's a good one to start with.
And just like the whole, like, I'm trying to think of like the art direction when it comes to just like the hotel.
Yeah.
That we see with.
Well, the school, like the dance school.
Well, yes, the school, but whenever the
Susie,
yeah, there's just a lot. Whenever I'm referring to whenever like the first
the first kill happened with
happens.
like the stained glass.
that stained glass and just
yeah.
Speaking of which, all of these are very just good
brutal
Lord,
kills.
absolutely
Very
The first one was 100% overkill. Like,
one of the things that I particularly love in Suspiria is, its use of Technicolor. Those it's very unnatural, bright, vivid colors throughout the film, and like how bright the blood is. Kind of a hallmark of a giallo film, those Italian crime thrillers type thing. Whether or not Suspiria is a giallo is kind of it's a debate, because it's definitely a horror, but it's got those strong Italian giallo themes. I remember in film school, whenever I was learning about movies, one of my teachers said that Suspiria is like if Disney made a horror film.
Right.
Because it's got, this very dreamlike quality, like she's stepping into another world whenever she gets to the dance school. And then there's obviously witches and
I brought up witches in the last one.
Yes,
and so hey, we finally got there.
We got to witchcraft.
The witches.
Yeah, we got to witchcraft.
I was thinking maybe one of them was just kind of oblivious and actually like, oh hey, they had no idea. But then just like, oh no, I'm just wrong. They're all evil. Everybody's a witch.
Everyone's evil.
All witches.
Well, one of the things that sets Suspiria apart from a lot of horror movies is it's primarily a female cast.
Right.
There's not a whole lot of male characters. Well, I mean, there's, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 named male characters.
There's like the little kid. There's like
the butler guy.
There's David?
Yeah.
I hope I got the name right. Who's the...
Fix it in post.
Daniel.
So the script for Suspiria was written by Dario Argento and his wife, Daria and Nicolodi, which I think really gives the writing for the female characters more weight, because typically whenever you have a guy writing like women's dialogue, it sometimes doesn't feel quite right. Like, do women talk like that? I don't know. I don't talk to women.
It's just one of those, like, oh yeah, there's the female written by the male writer versus the female that's written by a female writer, and vice versa.
Yeah.
And so it's just trying to get that good understanding of
how
to properly write a character.
Yes.
And it's good to have both sides, so that we can focus on this one, and then you can focus on that one.
Yeah.
Because you are more familiar than I would be initially.
Yeah, that collaboration is also reflected heavily in Halloween, John Carpenter's Halloween, because a lot of those female characters were written by a woman. So it definitely helps give more reality to those characters. So what in Suspiria really stays with you after having watched it?
I would have to say, whenever that's a real tough one, because a lot of it is a lot of people's go-to is of course the first kill,
with that glass coming down.
Right. So that's a lot of people's answer when it comes to that.
And
mine,
her and
right. Mine, I guess it's in between two. It is whenever
Daniel
gets attacked by his dog.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. And then the other one is wherever Susie she finds her friend that she made at the school, and just seeing the aftermath of, especially with like the nails in the eyes, and so that one's a real sticks to me as well.
So, having watched it, do you feel like Suspiria is an iconic film in horror history?
I would say so, yeah. I may be wrong, but I'm feeling I'm getting kind of cult classic kind of vibes when it comes to Suspiria.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody's cup of tea,
Yeah.
but there's that die-hard group
audience
that definitely loves this movie.
Absolutely. Now, this Suspiria also has a remake.
Right, yeah, I did see.
Yeah, Dakota Johnson, Cate Blanchett.
Right. Wasn't that 2018?
I don't really know the exact year that things come out. Numbers don't matter to me.
Right.
I'm watching movies from the 1930s and 1920s,
Right.
so it's like I don't know. It happened sometime.
It was a few years ago.
It,
for sure.
it was a movie.
It was a movie of all time.
Yeah, I liked the remake. It was different enough to really warrant existing, but I definitely found myself going back to the original more than that one in particular. But that's Suspiria. If you were to give it a rating, 1 out of 5 or 1 out of 10, what do you think?
I'm gonna give it a 7, and I know that seems a little just like. I think it's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those that I feel that you need to really sit down and focus and pay attention to what's going on.
It's very
So, like,
moody. You have to
right.
definitely let that mood and the atmosphere sit with you while you're watching it.
Yeah, absolutely. So.
All right. That was Suspiria. Thank you for joining us today. Tune in tomorrow where we watch Alien.